All right, hi. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Namaste. How are you today? I'm talking to myself. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. I'm feeling really good on this new day. This Moon and Aries vibe has me feeling, better than usual. Kind of on top of the world here. Me versus the world, actually. But like I'm winning. I hope you guys are feeling that energy too. I'm using a kaleidoscope tarot today. Some rebirth, ego death energy for sure. Yeah, Queen of Swords energy. Yeah. Four of Cups reversed, not taking offers that are empty, rather leaving You'd rather leave empty-handed than to leave with something that leaves you unfulfilled and drained. So I thought today I'd get back on my bullshit and give you guys a little something different, You know me, I'm not one for strategy or anything. Queen of Wands, I do what I want. Nine of Cups reverse. Unfulfillment, yeah. So today we're going to be talking about what is next for you, or what is coming next in the rest of the 2020 cycle that we're in right now. So this can be taken as a love reading. It could be taken as a career reading, whatever it is that you want the intent to be. Hold on, my phone needs to be plugged in. I always feel like I'm so all over the place in my videos, but I really just feel like the more personal, the better. So let's get into it. All right, so let's see what is next. All right, so far we got 3 cards that literally jumped out. Oh my gosh. Okay. For a lot of you, this is literally something that you've been waiting a very long time for. Let me clarify. Yeah, it seems like you might have a third-party situation here that's been on your mind really heavily. It's kind of like been the only thing you've been thinking about. Two of coins, two of pentacles energy, Knight of Coins energy, slow moving, something that you've been really waiting on. Oh my gosh. And then the Knight of Cups, Three of Cups, Justice card. Something is coming in. It's taking a while, it's taking its time, but they're releasing the past before they come to you. Let's see what else. This feels like a person because we have the Knight of Cups here in reverse. So I'm feeling that this is someone that did you really dirty in the past. Maybe like someone that broke your heart. Someone that was supposed to make you feel happy, and now you're just kind of like, whenever you think of them, feel about them, whenever you just think about them as a human being, you're just like turned off immediately. But I see that the only way for you to move forward in this, I didn't even realize that was there, but moving forward, Eight of Cups energy, is to forgive and forget, not forget. Forgive and take the lesson that was that they had to offer if you want to move on to something new and better. So everything happens for a reason. We all have different opportunities, it seems like there's a lot going on, especially mentally. Ten of Swords, this might be something that like you've cried about a lot and just thought about a lot, something that's been very heavy on your mental. I'm feeling a lot of mental, like King of Swords reverse, mentally abusing yourself even, like not taking care of yourself, being so wrapped up in this issue. Ten of Coins, but success is coming. Four of Coins, you are gonna have whatever it is that you want. You just have to believe, and obviously not just like do nothing, but kind of just allow the universe to do its thing and not force it. Follow your intuition. Your intuition is connected to your heart and soul. Listen to your gut instinct. I'm also feeling here. That is Swords energy reverse. You've been really impatient. You gotta be patient with spirit. If you want to manifest anything, you have to work with spirit. You can't go against the grain and listen to your ego. You gotta listen to your soul. Okay? You have you're not listening at all to the universe, to God, the creator, the flow. I like to think of all the above as the same entity. But we have the Hierophant / the Pope card here. My Amazon package is here. Fuck Jeff Bezos, but like fuck it, right? If there's going to be a system, might as well work with it. Anyway, Pope reversed, right? You're not working with the divine here. You're kind of just like all in your head. Get out of your mental, all right? Get into your mind, body, spirit, all right? Listen to your gut. Your gut is what connects your mind and your body. When you feel with your heart and soul, it can be hard to know someone else's intentions. But when you listen to your gut is always telling you the truth. Your gut is in all realms because it's what connects you to this realm as a spiritual entity. I don't know if that made sense, but I hope you guys understood what I said. Shadow, yeah, you're letting your past relationships affect this new one. Sorry, male person was cute. 4 of Wands reversed. You're letting your past issues, maybe like you came from a broken home. Oh my God, I came just like right across my window. Stop. Get that head bread and leave. Anyway, 9 of Wands. You're letting your boundaries stop you from moving anywhere. You know, if you're gonna have your boundaries up, okay, that's one thing. You can be in your bubble, right? But if you're in your bubble and you're sheltered in this box, you know, you're staying inside of like your dome. You're like, this is my space. This is my space. I'm staying here, not stepping out of my comfort zone. Nothing can attack me. People are gonna see you trapped in there and be like, attack, because like, what do you think? Like, if you're so uncomfortable stepping out of your comfort zone, people are gonna fuck with you. You know, people go after people that are vulnerable, and it doesn't mean that they're a bad person or that you're a weak person or anything like that. It just means like people can sense energy without even realizing that energy even exists. That's just the way people are. 4 of Swords, you're really burnt out. You're really just letting everybody tell you what to do. Magician reversed, or no? Magician upright. You need to take your power back, and power isn't in the ego, it's in the soul. When you listen to your heart, but you're able to have healthy connections where you're not codependent, or where you're not relying on like the source of one source of income. You know, that's the worst thing you could ever fucking do. Please don't ever do that to yourself, because that's how you let other people dictate your life for you, and that's why so many people are just so misconstrued in the ways of the world, because we all think that we need to listen to the government. The government tells us to do this, tells us to do this, you know, the big whatever tells us to do that. You know, our parents literally have control over our lives for like, you know, 16 to 18 years, depending on where you live. And over time, you build up these barriers that stop you from ever seeing outside of where you grew up. You know, the only way to learn is to explore, right? You have to explore different ways of being, different cultures, different people. And if you're just hanging around negative energies that are draining you, you're never gonna find that clarity and truth and sense of peace of mind that you crave. And I'm seeing a lot of you need some dick. That's coming through. Knight of Wands energy. Connect with crystals. I'm also really seeing here. Connect to your womb. For women, it's very important, and like even men with wombs, you know, I don't judge. When you're deep breathing, I saw this video. I'm gonna link it down below. This guy's lit as fuck. He said like breathe in your gooch or something, like that's the space in between your genitals and your butt crack, I guess. And for women, I feel like that's just like deep breathing into your womb, right? It's like connecting to that divine femme literally through your body. You can feel source, that life inside of you, that like the ability to create life, you know. Tap into your divine femme. For men or people just like without a womb, I would say, you know, still create, you know, go make some music. I know guys love making SoundCloud shits. Hangman in the reverse. You gotta really just like surrender. You're trying to control everything. You can't control anything but yourself. And I keep bringing this problem up. I keep seeing this in actually a lot of readings I've been doing lately too. A lot of people are just like feeling like they have no control over their lives, and they're like, I don't know how to, like, they have to rebuild all over again. They're like, I have no idea what's going on. I have to restart my entire life, burn everything down and start over. Sometimes it's what you have to do. I often say to find yourself is to lose yourself, right? To lose the conditioning, the different ideologies and beliefs that you no longer serve you, to lose different people that you thought would be in your life forever when you're not the same person you were when you met them, you know? If you want to grow, you have to go, you know? You have to go for what it is that you want. And that's the only way that you will find that sense of peace of mind. and get that justice that you deserve. So what's coming next in general? It's up to you. As soon as you let go, everything that you want is going to come, is what I'm really seeing. You have to really let go of these negative thought patterns. So what's coming next? Ten of Cups reversed came up. Six of Swords came up. You're not letting go. What am I talking to you for? You're not listening. Page of Swords. You need to take your power back. You know, it's like you're a little kid again. And it's like when your parents yell at you and you're like, I hate you. Like, you know, go cry yourself to sleep. Get that nice nap. Wake up refreshed and move on. You know, you have to move on with your life. You can't let past things dictate what you're going to do in your future. You can remember the lesson and apply it, but you can't let situations hold you back from exploring and doing things that you know intuitively are meant for you. You can't stay in spaces that are that you've outgrown, you know what I'm saying? Because you're afraid of what else is out there. Because you can stay where you're uncomfortable because it's comfortable to be there. You've been there for so long. You're used to feeling that, right? But if you don't step out of that energy, you're never going to have a healthy relationship with anybody. And you know, it takes time, it takes patience, and you're going to always be looking on the downside of things, and that's not the way to live. You know, look at the colors here. You can live in the shadow, or you can live with the heart chakra, the green. Speaking of green, smoke some weed if you do that, because I don't really know how to advocate for weed, because I've been smoking like hemp lately, like not weed, because weed nowadays is just so GMO. I'm like, I don't know what it's doing to my body in the long term, and I'm kind of like uncomfortable with it. But for a lot of you that do smoke, you know, whatever you smoke, I also smoke herbs. I suggest rosemary. Sage is actually really, really good for like deep breathing. Like, it's actually really, really nice. Five of Coins. You have to make your own happiness. You have to be happy on your own. Happy alone. It's so important to be okay when you're alone, because at the end of the day, all you have is yourself. You can't rely on other people to be there for you, unfortunately. Like, it's good to have people, like a support system for when you want to build with people. You know, you want to build an empire. You want to have this wealth legacy with your family, whatever else it may be. But if you let other people dictate your self-worth, you're never going to be happy. You're only going to have broken relationships, broken families, broken homes, and never find that peace of mind, that never have that sense of serenity. Last card, liberate yourself from this. I'm going to read this card actually. Eight of Swords reversed. And the Six of Coins reversed also came up. So you're used to being taken advantage of, but it's only because you let people take advantage of you. And I hate to say that, because I know there's like, you know, you have so many people like that are victims, and like, you know, actually in certain situations where they literally cannot escape. But it's really all mental. Go run away. Go run now. Like, you can leave. I know it's scary. I know but it's all in your head. I promise you. Whatever situation that you're in, you can't let other people dictate your life for you. You know, life is too short to be worried about other people. Life is too uncertain for you to be letting other people dictate what you're going to do with it, because you know, we only, as far as we know, this is our only life that we're going to have, and this is the only moment that you're going to be alive in this present moment, in this, you know, time, day and age, place. But look to source. If you want to like be a bad bitch, I suggest listening to some Flo Milli shit, you know. This is just, I'm just talking to myself at this point. Ten of Wands. You have a lot of barriers. Instead of reading the books, you're kind of just holding them. You're like overwhelmed by all the opportunities that you have. Take it slow, you know, there's no rush. Oh my God, happiness is waiting for you. You know, go dive within, go out in nature, go look at the stars. I'm seeing like a lot of starseed energy here too. Queen of Wands reversed. You have to remember to treat people the way you want to be treated. Knight of Cups. You know, love is coming to you as soon as you allow it to. As soon as you let go of all these figures of your imagination, like being afraid of committing and being afraid of being taken advantage of, because, you know, people make mistakes. You know, we're all human, and I'm not saying you need to accept certain behaviors in a relationship, but if you want to have healthy relationships, you have to treat other people the same way that you love yourself. You know what I mean? Like, if you love yourself, you're gonna be in a relationship where you're at a sense of harmony without being around each other all the time and not being codependent. There's a way to be healthy, and it's hard to, it's nowadays, it's really easy to just read a tweet and be like, yep, all men ain't shit, and like, yep, all bitches are here to fuck, and you know, this and that. And like, I joke, you know, I joke, but sometimes it's not a joke, you know, because we have these ideas in society that you know, women are objects, men are objects, you know, you're not like, oh, you're 5'6", you're not 5'8", you're not my type, I can't hang out with you, or like, you know, or like, oh, like, your hair looks better straight, you need to straighten it to be cute, or like, oh, I don't like you because you use filters, you don't really look like that, that sort of thing. Like, you need to accept people as they are, you know, and it's hard nowadays with social media because so many people are, you know, pretending to be someone else, but that's still them underneath all of that other shit, you know. See through the cap. When you understand yourself, you can see right through the cap. You can be psychic too. It's all about tapping into that third eye. See right through the bullshit. All right, 9 of coins. That came up earlier. 9 of cups. You can be your own wish fulfillment. You gotta stop waiting for other people to come towards you and make your own happiness for yourself. 8 of wands. You need to run. Go for it. Break down these walls one by one. I'm gonna read this card too because it came out before. Take that leap of faith. I understand it's scary, but don't be foolish. Don't believe everything that people say, please. Don't believe everything that is going on right now. There's a lot happening. There's a lot to be overwhelmed by, a lot to, you know, make you feel unsafe, unsecure, like you have no sense of peace, like no stability in your life, no security. And it's because we don't. We have to accept that we're fragile human beings. Life is fragile. Death is constant. Death is something that is going to happen eventually to all of us. It could happen any moment. And the minute you recognize this, you can accept that you're being alive in the now is a blessing in itself. You know, there's this like guy I follow on Twitter, and he like every day posts like thank God for another day, because dead ass, like, it's life's too short to be focused on heartbreak and like, you know, to be focused on the negative. You know, there's so much to offer. Get off that balcony. Take that leap of faith. Don't kill yourself, but like, you know, take a ladder down. I'm gonna read these 2 cards, and then I'm gonna do feeling a sacred self-care oracle. You guys seem like you need to take care of yourself. Self-love is important. Self-love is more than just, you know, drinking water and whatever else. It's making sure like you do your laundry. Don't even look at my laundry. I might show you. Just I'm human too, alright? Like, yeah, I haven't done my laundry in like a month. Leave me alone. Because I'm too overwhelmed. But I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it because we're both going to do it. We're in this together. We're both taking care of ourselves. We're both bad bitches. All of us, alright? The more self-worth you place in yourself, the more other people can see your self-worth and be inspired to have self-worth on their own. That's what I've noticed, at least. Alright. Oh my god, sex. I'm telling you, connect to your womb, ladies, gents. Sex is important. People so often like let their beliefs stop them from like literally being a human being. Like, yes, you are a spirit, and like, yes, you know, God is within you and this and that, but like, you literally like, we have sexual health for a reason. Like, there's a reason that we have parts, you know, like we need to eat, we need to, you know, use our mental to think and like, you know, be able to process things clearly. We need to, you know, have different things for our hearts, make ourselves feel good. We need to nourish our bodies in different ways. But sex is something that is so taboo in the world. Like, you can't even say the word sex without people being like, that's private. Like, yeah, it's something private, but like, it really is just like a way to be intimate. And I feel like men are often taught that the only way to be intimate with someone is to have sex, because they're so like taught to, you know, ignore their emotions or like be emotionally unavailable. And then we wonder why we're in a society where they objectify women, you know, because we teach them to. And then women are like, okay, well, if men are objectifying me, then I'm going to objectify them. And I'm going to use them and manipulate them because they're going to do that to me. And then we have this, like, it's always like a versus, one versus the other. And then the non-binary people are like, I exist. And then everybody's like, no, you don't. And it's like, ah, right? Anyway, break down these barriers, because you didn't build these barriers. People placed these sticks on you, and you've been piled up. Just like, break them down, kill them all, kill them with kindness, you know, destroy them with love, like the episode of Midnight Gospel. I forgot the name of the episode. I've watched that show 7 times now. I love it so much. I'm so grateful for that show. Clancy is my host. Like, Clancy can just get it, period. Anyway, let's do the archetypes. Let's see what archetype you guys are embodying today in this moment. Oh. You gotta remember that you are more than just your depression addict. Yeah. You're more than just your shadow self, your flaws, your, regrets, this and that. Life is too short to be filled with regrets. Addict in the shadow came up. So compromises integrity and honesty, allows an addictive pattern to have authority over your inner spirit. Don't at me. You can't let people you can't let people make decisions for you, because that is how you give your power away, and that's how you live your life as a zombie, and that's how you become a part of a system that they have worked so hard to make us work for them. You have to be compassionate towards yourself. Betrayal by misusing confidences, loss of personal identity. You need to lose yourself to find yourself. And then we have the Prince in reverse, losing power for self-aggrandizement. Yeah, so hurt people, It's everybody's toxic in their own different ways. It's just levels of toxicity that you can handle, That's where compatibility comes in. It's not about, toxic behavior. You're canceled. I hate cancel culture so much with a passion, a burning passion. That came out. Pillar of light. Your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. Believe in yourself. Believe in your inner divine oracle. Your power. You're able to work your light. I love this deck. I'm gonna get the Starseed deck too, for the same artist, because I love, it's just, look at these. Oof, beautiful. Yes, I haven't taken meds today. Ignore me. I'm a little bit hypnomatic right now. Hypnomanic, whatever. Perfectionism is stunting your growth. I got this card last time I did a reading too. Permission to make mistakes is so freeing. It's the root of creativity and change. Allow me, divine, to make as many mistakes as I need. Free me from the prison of perfectionism. So yes, the Page of Wands came up earlier. Princess of Wands also came up. Same card. You need to give yourself space. Give yourself time to heal before you dive into new ventures that you're not ready for. And I know it's hard to, pause in life when we have, all these things going on. Everything's very fast paced. It's overwhelming, and there's nothing wrong with taking some time to rest for yourself. It's really important to have that self-respect and self-care, enough to step out of your ego and away from other people when you feel yourself projecting, Then we have striving. So basically your hard work is going to be paying off as long as you remember to rest. Because if you're working, but you're never resting, then you're not really putting your all into whatever it is that you're working on. Alright, 8 of Swords reversed. Usually I open up right to the page, but I didn't, and I feel like I'm not in tune with the divine right now. I'm really I feel like the divine just shaded me a little bit, or whatever. Resolution, release from mental prison, moving forward, guilt, resolve. You need to really move on from this, whatever it is that's holding you back. These terms and conditions that you've confided in yourself. Remember your values. Okay, your values are more than just your belief system, right? They're about what is ethical to you and what isn't ethical to you. And to me, my ethics are always based on what's great for the greater good, not just myself, but everyone involved in the situation. You know what I mean? So 9 of Wands. Defensive, resilient, taking a strong stance, setting boundaries, fear of rejection, having a guard up. Let it go, sis. Let it go, Mr. Lister? I don't know. Listener. Anyway, let me finish this with another self-care oracle. You guys really need to get dick down, is what I'm seeing. I know I do, but we're not even going to talk about that. I'm going to use the Muse Tarot and then the self-care oracle deck to clarify whatever comes out in this. 9 of Wands again. You guys really need to do some really like remember where your boundaries lie. Like, what are your boundaries? Like, where is the line drawn for you? Because there is no line for everybody. You know, everybody's line is different. If someone is crossing a line, you need to communicate. You know, you need to be able to tell people, Eight of Wands, when they're stepping your boundaries. All right, give yourself space, give yourself peace, be able to say no. Eight of Wands came out in reverse. I'm gonna read that for you. I'm thinking of that. That's self-care. All right. So travel, speed, free-flowing energy, movement, breaking free of stuck patterns, running with an idea when inspiration hits. I feel like you guys are not doing things that you love, and that's why you're feeling like this. You need to get back into energies of creativity, number one, but also just activity in general. You need to really get moving, get your body moving in general. Because when you're feeling stagnant in your brain to a source energy, right? You need to break free of your mind and get back into your body. You know what I'm saying? Go outside. Go just be in your body. Meditate. Please meditate. I can't even stress enough how important meditation is. Yes, this is a sock. Ignore me. I don't even know why I felt the need to say that. I really just exposed myself. Nobody knew this was a sock on my head. Anyway, I was thinking earlier, like, I don't have my headscarf, but I'd rather my edges be flattened. So like I had this like really high knee sock I never use. But I was like, so what if it's ghetto? I'm literally not going anywhere. I'm staying home to just film this video and like babysit. So anyway, drink some water, hydrate. I feel like a lot of you might be star seeds from like, I forgot what the planet was exactly, or not even planet, what am I saying? I think it was Orion stars or whatever, that constellation. People like apparently from like water tribes. I'm seeing a lot of you could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio once again. Hi, Michelle. That's my wife. Anyway, clear your energy fields. Please, please, please. Drink some water, spray some water, you know, rose water, Florida water. Clean your space. You need to clear out a lot, okay? I'm seeing a lot of, connect with your womb. Seeing a lot of stagnant energy here. Look to the stars. Look up your birth chart. Figure out who you are. Chanting, all right? Meditation is very important. Chanting in general could be helpful. Like I'm saying positive affirmations while you sleep. And spend time with animals. If you have animals in your home, they are the most pure, innocent form of life. They don't know anything. They're like babies, you know, to literally everything in the world. They don't really know anything but being an animal, being whatever animal they are. That's like their skill, that's their thing, they do it. But if you have a pet, or if you're just like around nature and you can observe how other things live and they do what they want, you know, they listen to their intuition. Everything that they do is intuition based, right? Use your hands. I'm seeing some of you can also be earth signs. Use your hands. Like, so just creativity in general. I'm seeing some like music reversed. You guys aren't making music, and I feel like you guys are someone that really enjoys making music. Again, with this water, that's like how you express your emotions. Nourish your temple. If you're not taking care of your body, all right, listen to your gut. Take care of your gut, because you know everything comes around, goes back around. You know, we eat the salmon, we do some cocaine. I don't. That's not me. I'm thinking about the show. Listen, just hear me out. All right, do some cocaine, and then you poop out the salmon and the cocaine, and now the poop goes into the sewer, and the sewer goes into water, and now it's in this body of water, and then the salmon over there are eating, drinking the water and nutrients that you pooped out, right? And then someone catches that salmon, and now it has all the antibiotics you've ever taken. Please stop taking antibiotics and just take probiotics. I swear kombucha will save your life. The white women were onto something when they said that, all right? I'm just saying. Anyway, what goes around comes back around. The microbiome is connected to the entire biome, okay? It's so important to recognize that everything is connected, okay? Everything has a purpose. Everything serves a function in society, unfortunately, including Trump. But we're gonna move on, all right? I hope you guys enjoy a good rest. I need to take my medication. Have a good rest of your day. Goodbye.